Hi everyone, welcome back to 40,000 Rogue Trader. We're here, back on Quetza Temer. We just killed Tavantius, and we were leaving, and the fox went weird. And it was the priest from this village, saying that some evil had come. So,
let us not dawdle.
Well, that's a bit loud. Turn that down for my headphones. Okay. Kalagos. I didn't get chance to change in Idira, but let's see how it goes.
Keep your wits about you.
Kalagos. Blood for the Rogue Trader's throne, always turns to Khorne. Skulls for the Skull God, yep. Kalagos laughs uncontrollably, looking around the blood-soaked village. His eyes are full of rage, as if absolute insanity has possessed him. Wharton the Grey seems hypnotized by his master's words. His bloodshot eyes are alight with a slowly growing flame, unnatural, frightening, demonic. The remaining members of Windscale's retinue have dispersed around the village's centre. The navigator apathetically observes the massacre from a distance. The tech priest appears overly fascinated with assembling and disassembling their own leg automatics. And the Slith mercenary is raised in the village, wholly satisfied. Only Kalagos' new Psyker, speaking with the gods, is nowhere to be seen. He's the one who kind of communed with the fox. Argenta. By the golden throne. In a daze, Argenta looks at the butchered bodies of the local villagers, men and women, young and old. What offence do these poor souls commit to deserve such a gruesome fate? Ulfar, I smell corruption, a great deal of foul corruption. Ulfar stares fiercely at the carnage. They were killed not for the need or cause, but for pleasure. I know what bodies look like when someone revelled in the slaughter. They look like this. Kalagos turns around and gives you the broadest of smiles. Ah, Jellymancer, how was your hunt? This massacre is your doing, is it not? Kalagos' smiles goes faint, condescending. You convinced me to stop hunting the Xenos, but thirst and melancholy got the better of me. Sooner than I anticipated, I grew bored. And those worthless peasants squealed so miserably that I wanted to strangle them more and more and more. His eyes briefly glaze over. This monkey killed his own kin just because he could not kill mine. Elliot's face is shrouded by a shroud of guilt. I did not wish for it to end this way, Elantak. What happened to you, Kalagos? What have you become? Yeah, how did you get that way? Before I kill him, that's obviously Khorne. How did you get this way? What are you saying? Have the Xenos addled your mind in so short a time? Looks at him, makes a surprise and confusion. Didn't Theodore explain to you in Expanse? Baseless accusations meant out of style a good 100 years ago. His palette is mixed in a very strange way. The red completely covers his eyes. Everything around him glows of gold and silver. I think his lordship, Kalagos Windscale, simply does not see the true colours of his deeds. The Windscale I heard of would never throw his own worlds to Corda, only to indulge in mindless hunting. Clicks his teeth and bursts in a fit of laughter, then quickly calms down. Testing the boundaries, are we? I like your boldness. We shouldn't stick your head so far into the beast's throat. You turned a calm settlement into bloody carnage. What other evidence does one need? I can't say you've turned to the ruinous powers. They're born on my planet. Live their pointless lives for a single purpose. To one day satisfy their master. They have fulfilled their purpose. Responds with a crooked grin. Wharton the Grey. Rogue Trader seeks to be Foggy or Mind Master. Such incidents slit her throat quickly. Despite being oblivious to his arch-militant's words, Caligos unwittingly tenses his back and shoulders. The look in his eyes is more feral now than it was before. I know you killed your own seneschal. What nonsense are you spewing, new blood? Adric died at the hands of the Xenos who attacked our camp at night. Either Caligos is a skillful liar or truly cannot remember what actually happened. Flinching is struck by a whip. He stares at the village with the look of someone who has seen it for the first time. Confusion and unease creep into his gaze. What happened? Who did? The realization forms new lines on his face. No, I surely couldn't have, or... I'd like to do all of this, but I think we're only going to get one chance. The arch-militant is a heretic and a servant of chaos. He is the one fanning the flames of your rage. This is your last chance, Caligos. Cleave this upstart in two with the axe I bless for you. Skin her and bathe in her blood. We'll forget everything and continue on our journey, to hunt and to kill. This is the way you prefer to drown out your loneliness and boredom, is it not? Caligos, this is all you're doing, you wretched cur. Caligos swings his axe at the arch-militant, but he evades the mortal blow with the grace of a viper. I showed you mercy. You've been corrupting my soul this entire time, forcing me. No one forced you, Caligos. I merely enabled your desire. Fostered it. Made your crimson rage blossom. You suspected that your own pride stopped you from recognizing your weaknesses. Orton's speech becomes more and more distorted with each word. A thought swells in the back of your mind. Do you wish to kill him? Tear him apart. Here. Now. Weak, worthless fool. I spent so many years growing this rage inside you, and still you resist. Do you think you could refuse the blessing of the skulled god at the last moment? Well, one way or another, he will claim you all. Orton's flesh bursts, and the last thing you notice is his hateful gaze turning towards you. Excuse me. Well, they killed it, so I didn't have to. Caligos lies on the ground, staring into the endless sky of Quetza Temer. His pelvis is twisted unnaturally, his legs are not moving. An exposed bone shard protrudes from his right arm. Blood streams down his chin in a thin rivulet with no sign of stopping. It was a good fight, new blood. First time Caligos Windscaler's voice is calm and humble. The spine is damaged. There's no walking with that. Seems you may be correct. Caligos does not look dismayed by your words in the slightest. After all, can't even feel anything below the chest. Aside from overwhelming feeling of helplessness, of course. Let out a contented wheeze instead of a laugh. I will take it to the Emperor's vow. There's no need. If you're so concerned about an old man's health, I shan't stop you. Okay. Still can't talk to them. Nothing on the loot. Yes, there is. But there isn't. I might get it when I leave. Nothing. Oh well. No loots for me. Maybe I had to fight it. Ship's gone. Okay, I've got to go back down now with the Idira, haven't I? Right, take Ulfa out, bring Idira in, but she's got to level up again. Okay. So what we've got. That's nice. That's a willpower resistance test. Get the willpower reduced by 20. Yeah, it's not that brilliant. Okay. Oh, right. If it fails, it attacks its allies. And then suffers the psychic sheet damage. Okay. Excuse me. Perception, intelligence, willpower, fellowship test using neither theirs or the Psyker stats. So it's a one-way thing. It's us helping somebody else out. So someone with low willpower we could help out. Minus 25% penalty. Just move towards Psycho. Don't want that ever, probably. Sanctic powers are useful. Invigorate. Store. 2 times Psycho's swipe. That's 10 plus willpower bonus. 19, maybe 20 bonus wounds to the target. Moves all that. So it's like a heal. Might as well do Invigorate then, I think. Here, I've done willpower. So what's after that? Perception seems to be next. Equipment, staff, 54 or 99 damage for the heroic stuff. The power level 9, so it is stronger than the one that Heinrich's got. 4 targets at 3 turrets, 9 times 5 is 45 plus 9, 54. So that's accurate. 54. But her play rating goes up every time she has a warp thingy. Warp phenomena, perils of the warp. It goes up and up and up and up and up. And yeah, it's she wants to trigger all the warp. Rebel sniper rifle. Let's have a look for rifle. I mean, a ballistic skill is shit, but whatever. This has got additional hit chance, slightly less range, but doesn't really need to be. It's the hit chance we really want. No, go there. It's the level 9 one, yeah. Why am I say telepath? It's only if it's current wounds. So staff level 9. 9 plus 4, 14. Plus 30% wounds, mental damage. Or 9 if it succeeds. And that's 13. And this is... What strength of this? Oh, this consign is different. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Spell level 8 is not bad. So, do a quick save. And I realise I've got no one with athletics to get over that. Yeah. The door must be around here somewhere. We need to go farther, deeper. 40%.
I'll learn from this mistake.
No, I don't need to. No,
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
I've got loads of these.
I won't forget this. Always keep your eye on the prize.
I've seen this corridor before. You need to turn right. We're almost there. It's just a dream. No, who cares anyway? Only one way to go. Yes, it's to the right. I thought this could be it because it's just a weird dead end.
Is there money to be made?
Idira stares intently at the solid wall in front of her, shifting from foot to foot, and biting her nails. The wall looks like an ordinary plasteel and rockcrete surface, no different from any other in here. Well, Captain, this is it. The place for my visions. Even the scratches on the walls are the same, except for one thing. She points at the wall. That's where the door is supposed to be. The one I keep opening in my dreams every night. I've seen this moment so many times it feels more real to me than I am. My visions couldn't have lied to me. Trust your feeling. Go ahead. Open it. Open a door that doesn't exist. Ha! Things you say sometimes, Lord Captain. But it wouldn't be the strangest thing we've ever done. Oh, that warp. What the warp? What have I got to lose? Here goes. Idira steps closer to the wall and reaches out towards the non-existent door. As if in a trance, she clenches her fingers as a gripping invisible handle slowly turns it. You hear it click. A violent ripple tears through the space around the wall. A cacophony of whispers makes your skin crawl from head to toe, like an unseen wave emanating from twisted, broken reality. Uneven erase has been possible. Nauseating light breaks through the rockcrete. Excuse me. Forming the silhouette of a doorway. Eventually, the vision passes, and you clearly see a door where a blank wall used to be. Idira turns to you with a wide and somewhat deranged smile. Well, Captain, we found it. It's the door. Exactly like the one in my visions, which means my salvation is close. Except, she frowns in concern. Except it wasn't hidden behind some force field contraption. It was a powerful warp barrier. I could never have removed something like that. It was like our arrival was expected, and now they're inviting us in. We best be ready. Someone who knows their witchcraft is waiting inside. As long as we're together, we'll get through this, Idira. Trust me. She looks somewhat emboldened by your words and smiles. Well, you're not wrong. We've been through worse, haven't we? Thanks, Lord Captain. I won't let you down.
I always keep my options open.
Let's have a look at the thingy. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, I could put Idira there. It makes no difference there. A quick save. I've only been going 20 minutes. I thought that whole Caligos thing might take longer. I was expected to have to fight the demon. The bloodletters. I've killed so many before on board the ship. Well, I guess that's the big room we have to go and fight. So we got a little bit of
Keep your wits about you.
precursor.
You're always praying, Cog. Don't you ever bore yourself? Do you even know what fun is? What about jokes, huh?
The concept of humor has been detected in the catalogue. Demonstration. An ignorant layperson, a low-status candidate for servitorization, and a blasphemous orphan thief walk into a bar, deprived of the omnicized blessing.
What?
Is there money to be made?
I sense something nearby.
That's a Xenos one, so earliet.
The songs of my ancestors speak of stars long forgotten and worlds long gone. What a shame that you lack the capacity to understand even a single note. I wander through the stars. I have learned much in my exile.
Not quite there yet.
I always keep my options open.
Disfigured bodies hang all over this old maintenance bay, like worthless slabs of meat for which the owner can find no better use.
My warp sight reveals something.
My success was inevitable.
Look at all this dripping blood. That's a lot of blood. Where's it all coming from?
I always have a backup plan. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Can't shoot those. I'll look at the tubes, just in case. The tank was shattered from the inside by an unthinkable force. The withered victim's face is further twisted in a silent scream. No, there's someone in there. Auto charge, dark swiftness, 40 dodge, then -10 to agility, strength, and willpower. Revolting biomass, some elements of which can be interpreted as human features, floats in the green liquid.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
None are better at searching. Too hard for a simple monkey? Keep a sharp eye.
I was just thinking we have to go back down there now. Yeah.
Keep your wits about you.
Funneling us.
I have learned much in my exile.
This was blocked off, wasn't it? Let's have a look down there if I to get up
Let
here.
us not dawdle.
Not too late. drained Farseer. You see a contorted, agony-racked Eldari, or more accurately, something that resembles one. Dozens of scars and sutures cover its face. The sight of its metal-lined joints moving onto its skin makes your stomach turn, and its singular eye looks devoid of sanity. And yet, as you examine the creature's tattered clothes, you still recognise, albeit with some difficulty, the ceremonial raiment of a Farseer. At last, my deliverance, monkey, the disgrace, the humiliation of falling at the hand of a lesser creature. Enough. Anticipation of this moment has always allowed me to retain a vestige of reason. End me now. Erlit takes a quivering breath. Who are you? I do not recognize you, but your vestments. A child of our dead home? I do not remember you, but it gladdens me on the cusp of death to behold the spark of this Suriani. Who are you? A hollow shell forced into servitude. Every thread of my being calls out to me, urging me to claim your lives, only stopped by the fading remnants of my former self. Quickly, I demand that you give me my death and break the shackles of this nightmare. Farseer's crooked fingers reach for his temples, and now you notice a sinister-looking device on his head. Translucent threads coiling strange, sickening patterns around the Eldari temple, sinking into the skin on his face, neck and clavicles in the dim, cold light of the laboratory. The device resembles glistening carrion worms that mercilessly drinking the Xenos' mind dry. Idira gives you a puzzled glance. I think that's what we're here for. I can barely see the Xenos' ore in the warp. Must be the work of that thing on his head. What are you? Tivantius' plaything. The master used me by means of that which now entangles my mind and bends me and my powers to its will. I am the tool that conceals this lair from prying eyes with the energies of the veil. Had the monkey seer not heard my pleas for help, he would never found me. Your pleas for help. The Eldari doubles over in an agonized paroxysm, his voice ringing like a taut string. My silent cries pierced the veil and sent visions of this prison beyond its walls. I carried with them all my dreams of deliverance and liberation. Is that not the reason for your coming? Idira burst out laughing, a voice hoarse and hysterical. Oh, this half-baked guff is killing me. What, does that mean it wasn't my own salvation I saw in my dreams? Was this half-dead Xenos' deliverance? Come off it. Don't you buy any of this crap, Lord Captain. It's just trying to mess with our heads. I have no reason to lie to you, monkey. However, your beliefs are no matter. You're already here, which means I will finally die. All I need is the implant on your head. Give it to me, I shall set you free. Eldari hisses and howls, his crooked fingers tearing his ragged robes apart. It's too late. My mind is poisoned. My soul is marred. Do not know for what purpose you need this cursed machine, monkey, but if your mind carries a shred of reason, then destroy it along with me. Idira suddenly leans forward, anger and desperation all written all over her face. Not a chance, he knows. That thing is... that thigh stifler that would save my life. You're just weak. That's why you can't handle it. Naive child, you condemn yourself to a fate of true horror. Heed me when I say there are things far worse than death. What makes this device so dangerous? It hides the soul within the warp from the spawn of chaos, without severing its connection to real space. It slowly consumes the soul. Day after day, the soul erodes and withers until nothing remains but emptiness. That right. Isn't it talk a lot for someone who's supposed to be empty? Before this, you must have never shut up. I spent eons harnessing my gift. I guided an entire world. My gaze pierced the future, looking epochs ahead. And here I am, at my limit, clinging desperately to the meagre relics of what I once called my soul, just to speak another word. Who gave you the audacity to think you will fare better? I will grant you a swift death. Let it be so. Let earlier do it. The Farseer rises from his knees in a jerking motion, but fighting by the looks of it. Like a broken marionette, takes a step towards you with glassy eyes. His frail fingers move as if tugged by invisible strings, and the mutilated bodies of the twisted creatures in the tank stomp convulsing synchronously. In frightening unison, the unblinking eyes shift to you. Okay.
Your kind has no right to exist!
You dare oppose us?
Let's see what we've got. I can't tell you. Because I've been ambushed, I guess. Let's just save it here. We've got 75% armor.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Who, if not me?
I understand your intent. If it serves your cause.
Isha, heal my wounds.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. An unworthy soul.
The Omnissiah knows, comprehends all. Running binary override.
Oh, I should have moved him here first. That makes no difference if I move him now.
As the tactical imperative dictates. My vow is to give you
Answer the call.
successful.
Okay,
My passions have failed me.
so kill him. I should have just killed him.
Running binary override.
But he did run over there now, so I can move here.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. I am a navigator, not a servitor. As you
The darkness.
if I may, me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Answer the call.
I'm not accustomed. I'll paint your death in colors.
I approach the designated
Let's
position.
not buff our gens a bit for when that happens.
If it serves your cause. You moving? No more.
Straight up already? Jesus Christ, how?
This tedium is beneath my
Spirit. Fate.
I am not your Another soul slips beyond the veil.
The darkness.
That one over there's getting buffed.
Stop trying, monkey. If I keep moving, no more.
Let's buff up first.
We'll make it happen. On it.
Let's get Argenta going. What's that? Transcend potential. Oh yeah.
Here's my perfect moment.
Faith without... I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Can I see he's over here as well? I see this one.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay.
Heal my wounds.
I'll do it.
Into the darkness.
Why do you get go?
I know what is to come. Not the scryer's job.
Can you see that? Can you see these? See that one? Might as well kill that one.
I will join the ancestors.
170 damage. That's beauty. How about over here? What's this? Feeble. We get one.
Anything else?
Yep, it's enfeebled. What else is this? Potential deprivation, it's blind. Where's the normal barky thing she had? Shouty, oh that's there. 2 AP. 12 radius.
Can do.
What do you mean again? He needs healing. Earlier, I guess.
Was
Oh no.
it you? Or
Yeah, just run over there, why don't you? Oh, she triggered that. So she's now got psychic rank 7. Wow. Well, come back here.
they will descend the future on the battlefield.
As the Emperor... None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
She gets another go. Oh, is this because of
What is this for?
killing prey?
On it.
Into the darkness.
I think it might be because of killing prey. Idira carefully pulls the threads of the Sky Stifler out of the Farseer's breathless body. The strange device glimmers ominously in her hands. It's difficult to tell, in a dim light, if its threads are moving on their own, or if it's because her whole body is trembling. Terrified and confused, Idira looks at the device, then at you, then at the dead old eye. That's Xenos. Did you see his eyes right before he attacked us? It was like there's no light left in them. It's all because of this thing? I don't want to die. I don't want to live like that either. If it means I'll stop being myself, then what's the point? Ilya is wearily observing Idira from under lowered lids. You do not have to sort to a solution like this. There are other ways. My kind of other technology devices. not designed purely to scourge the soul. Oh yeah, Red, I'm sure they do. As soon as I visit your nearest and dearest, I'm sure they'll welcome me with open arms and spoil me with gifts. Look, Elliot, if you're not on great terms with them, what chance does a monkey witch have? Got a very good point. Decision is yours alone, Idira. My decision. Idira bites her lips, looks down at the Xeno artifact in her hands. The expression betrays an intense struggle and a burden with a terrible choice. A few moments pass before she raises her head and nods. Yes, you're right. This crap isn't worth it. Time to accept the inevitable. I can entertain these fantasies of a nice long life, all I like, but that's all they'll ever be, fantasies. Pretty tales to tell me of a glass of amasec make real life seem less shitty. Unfortunately, that's the fates of Psykers. Die very young, usually very painfully, the soul being absorbed. The items situations are ugly and merciless. I'm a Psyker. My abilities are getting more and more out of control by the day, which means I'll go like any Psyker should. It will be ugly and merciless. What I can hope for is that be so fucking awesome and heroic that you'll be telling stories of it to your grandchildren for ages. Ha! Thank you for helping me realise this. Idira sniffles and casually drops the size stifler on the floor, which shatters into a million tiny pieces. I'm pretty sure we're dead here, Lord Captain. Mind let me know when we have some time. We're back on the ship. I want to talk to you about plans for the future in private. Can we go now? I've still got my whole life to get on with. Wow. It wasn't an easy choice for her.
I always keep my options open.
What's wrong with the looting? Wish staff. +10 for every level of sight rate. And bleeder splinter pistol. Okay. The witch staff maybe for Heinrich? Tank filled with repulsive green liquid contains a mutilated figure. It's difficult to say whether you're looking at a Xenos, a mutant, or a human. Or a machine.
I always have a backup plan.
So they are bleeder splinter pistols. The Farseer had the armor, which I've seen before. Yeah. Medium one.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
And the demolition thing on the side there. Make sure I've checked all these crevices. Okay.
Is there money to be made?
Maybe it's a quick honor. Is that here?
The Emperor favors me today.
Well, it was the lack of a motor charge, but looks like it should go on. Bodies of runaway test subjects. They failed to find a way out and died from hunger and disease.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
That Nomos thing was talking to me. It's weird. Kind of creepy. but it's harmless enough. And very curious.
Heresy attracts heresy. Why am I not surprised?
Jesus Christ. Group of runaway test subjects barricade the door in a desperate attempt to escape from a terrible fate, but hope never came.
Let us not dawdle.
I sense something nearby.
Over the bridge outer planks. Oh, here. So we did go this way, okay. Just a loop back. Time to injure myself again, get through here.
I always get the job done.
No, not that time. Woohoo. Oh, nearly level 43. Wasn't a bad episode. Dealt with Caligus Winterscale's Khorne infestation. And also did a Idira's quest. And 3/4 of an hour. Could come talk to her on the ship and wrap up Idira this episode, I guess. Hopefully it's voiced. Not can we go somewhere private so I can talk? Which means I've got to do all the talking. Okay. How are you? Not regretting your decision, are you?
Never been better, Lord Captain. No joke. As soon as I stopped fearing for my life, even the voices in my head quieted down. But don't get me wrong, they will come back. And one day I'll find myself in a situation I can't get out of. But for now, I'm fine. And it's all thanks to you. You know, I think it's pretty ironic that my gift lets me see the future, when thinking about the future is the thing I'll do anything to avoid. Substances of all kinds, jokes, stories about their good old days. I hide under them all like a blanket. As long as I don't poke my head out, everything will be okay. At least, that's what I thought. But I'm tired of living other people's stories. I want to tell my own. I don't know when or how mine will come to an end, but I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that somebody someday tells at least one decent story about Idira Tlas. And I can't think of a better way to do that than by standing shoulder to shoulder with you.
One story? Don't sell yourself short. You and I already have enough riches to fill a tome.
Then what are we waiting for? Get a scribe in here. We need to get all this down before we forget. But we have to make me more heroic and powerful so that I come out looking the best next to your other companions. What do you reckon? How many wastrels have we slaughtered? 1 million? Stuff that. Let's make it 2.
God, we've killed a lot of people in this one through. I'm glad she's right.
Of course. Always.
Glad she's feeling better about it. Have we talked to Jai since things went tits up?
Ah, Shireen. The burden of a trade representative of the Imperium is a hefty one, especially when said representative is dabbling in the cold trade on the side. Whew, it is exhilarating, as if everyone suddenly became allies and enemies at the same time. So how are you doing, oh precious apple of my eye?
Okay, nothing new there.
Oh.
How about Earliet? Probably nothing.
Elantak, I trust your journeys were fruitful.
Am I still unworthy? Yep. Okay, bye. Nothing new there either. Idira was quite powerful then, with the 100 plus. I mean, it's not as powerful as earlier, single target. Which went up to 5, 8 and 7. And then only used it for like a lightning shot and psychic scream. And then feeble. So obviously with a heretical playthrough, I won't have Argenta. Well, they're gonna leave, probably leave. These two will leave. Heinrichs will probably leave. She'll probably leave because it's chaos. So we're left with Jai, Idira, Abelard, Cassia, and Pascal. That's a pretty good squad. In that case, my character would have to be the earlier one. Heinrichs won't stay. They won't stay. They won't stay. Yeah, these three. Don't think Cassia would leave because she's so in Navigator refined. And the same for the dogmatic playthrough. I can't have Idira or Earliet. Possibly not even Jai. Which makes it more difficult. Dogmatic would be these three. These two, that's 5. Me 6 and Pascal 7. And that would be it. There's still 2 officers. Again, I'd have to be the assassin. 2 soldiers here. 2 arch militants. A tank. Maybe make her into an assassin from a soldier rather than a well, she can become the earlier. But she can't use the best sniper rifles, the Dari ones. It's for future thoughts, future ideas. But for now, it's nearly an hour long. I think this is episode 98, we're close to the 100. What we've done, Quetza Temer, we've done Idira's side quest. Maybe Caligos with the scale will be friendly towards us now. Since we helped his son, we helped him. We killed what's the name? Khorne. Infernal Khorne. So let's see what happens going forward. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all for the next episode. Bye for now.